years ago. I was used to buying jeans when they only came in one flavor. You went in, you told them your size, you got them. You suffered with discomfort for several weeks until you broke them in, and then you wore them for as long as you could because you didn't want to suffer from that discomfort again. And so I went into the Gap, and they said you can get them easy fit, relaxed fit, slim fit, boot cut, tapered cut, zipper fly, button fly, acid wash, stone wash. So I spent an hour trying them all on because I figured, damn it, if they were going to make them in all these different flavors, I should get the best ones. And I got the best fitting jeans I had ever purchased. I did better than I ever had before. And the weird thing is that when I left the store, I was less satisfied with the purchase than I had ever been before. Honestly. And the reason is that I used to have no expectations about how good those jeans were going to be. Now, I figured if they're making them in all these varieties, one of them ought to be perfect, damn it, and none of them was. And so the mere profusion of choices inevitably gets us to raise our expectations, and satisfaction with decisions is often determined by how, not by the objective results of the decisions, but by how the objective result of the decision lines up with what our expectations are. And if expectations keep on leaping ahead of objective results, at best we're running in place, and oftentimes I think we're falling behind. Some examples of the consequences of high expectations created by all this choice. I want to say a word about New Yorker cartoons. The reason I show them, aside from the fact that they get people to laugh, is it's a way of showing you that I'm not the only person in the world who has these thoughts. Travel agents. Contractors. Leading to this. Now, I don't want to romanticize the past, but the sense in which everything was better back when everything was worse is that when everything was worse, people's expectations were much more modest than our expectations are now. So it was actually possible to have experiences that exceeded expectations. It is no longer possible for people living in our society to have experiences that exceed expectations because expectations are so high. Here's the alternative view. Finally, you go out to buy something, you make a choice, you bring it back, it's disappointing, it doesn't live up to your expectations, and you have to ask this question, whose fault is it that this choice failed to live up to expectations? When you're choosing, as I did some years ago when I was vacationing,